Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another daily cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you like what you see, and let's get right into the information today. One take and uncut. So guys, this is going to be a short and simple video today. I want to go over this tweet. I'm going to be reading it verbatim. It's a really good thread, and this is by Santiago Velez. And again, this is one of the gentlemen in the XRP community. I'll be straight up with you guys. He is much smarter than me, and I think a lot of his points are good. And again, take everything with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, all we can do as investors is speculate. That is where the money is made, because you have to foresee what others do not see before it actually happens. And yes, there is always a risk involved. But again, let me check this out before I say, but again. That's my go-to word in these one-take talks. I always say it, and I almost start laughing when I'm doing these videos because I say it so much. All right. In the following tweet thread, I present my thesis for why I believe the XRP ledger, and by extension the XRP digital asset, will be the dominant bridge currency in the world. I stand by this thesis until new information/technology presents itself. Number 2. First, what I don't think will happen with XRP. The Federal Reserve will not use it. The International Monetary Fund will not use it. The World Bank will not use it. Average consumers most likely will not use it, at least directly, or hold it in any great quantity. No central bank will use it, nor should they. I don't think Ripple's grand plan is to incentivize any of the above institutions to hold it in any great quantity, even with regulatory clarity or certainty. This is despite the hyperbolic, speculative claims made by the vast majority of YouTube. I think the endgame is even bigger. Number 4. The most brilliant conceptual leap made by Ripple, R3, IBM, etc. is the concept of interoperability. This concept lends itself to establishing a Layer 1 protocol for value transfer in the same manner TCP/IP is a Layer 1 information protocol. This is the core of my thesis. Number 5. Ripple is working as a software enterprise consultant to the largest financial institutions in the world, knowing full well they can't accept counterparty risk, nor can they king make. I'm not sure what that means. The Federal Reserve can't be seen to favor one technology, nor the IMF, nor the Bank of Japan, nor Bank of America, or Santander. Number 6. Ripple knows that if they all agree to interoperate using the Interledger Protocol, ILP, plus XRP, that secret sauce, that secret formula, they will create the bridges necessary for a level playing field. And again, the level playing field is in quotations because this is a talk track. This is literally in the script. This is said by Trump multiple times in interviews. This is said by Christine Lagarde, now the president of the European Central Bank. They are all using this vernacular, in my opinion, just priming the masses for what's to come. And again, what's to come, it's anybody's guess. But I believe that it could have distributed ledger technology involved. Right here. At present, the XRP ledger consensus methodology for resolving, storing, escrowing value fast and securely is unparalleled. Absolutely. The Internet of Value is the end game. And guys, really quick, just a side note. For those of you that do not know, the XRP ledger came out in 2012. Bitcoin came out in 2009. Arguably, Ripple came out in 2004. Not the company, but actually this type of open coin concept of payment. Now, Ripple, or the XRP ledger, was the first ledger that was not proof of work. It truly is the first of its kind. It used Bitcoin to map itself off of and then build upon and fix all of those, the weak points of Bitcoin. So something to take note of, guys, and what you may be invested in if you are holding XRP for the long term, because the upside is just too high to ignore this type of technology. So right here, the Internet of Value is the end game. IOV, guys. Remember, the Internet of Value will require cryptocurrency, it will require smart contracts, and interoperability protocols like ILP. Customized distributed ledger technology, market product fit, is used ubiquitously to represent the liquidity of all human assets, both real and virtual. The transactions per second, TPS, this entails cannot be accommodated by a single ledger. And guys, TPS refers to the scalability. And again, Bitcoin is roughly 7 to 10 transactions per second, whereas XRP right now is 1,500. And again, both can scale, but I'd rather be working from a foundation of 1,500 rather than 7 to 10. And again, Ethereum will be having some updates, hopefully by end of next year as well, that will help kick it up a notch in terms of smart contracts as well. and, decentralized applications on top of it. Right here, all central banks will digitize fiat, CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. All banks will have coins to represent their internal assets to use within their own ecosystem, such as JPM coin, the JP Morgan coin that came to be, and a lot of other organizations have announced that they're following suit. Now, all public P2P chains will have their consensus values, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. All assets or securities will be tokenized, real estate, stocks, bonds, derivatives, and even other financial products built on top of this. All right, number 9. How will value from these walled gardens, these closed ecosystems, move from ecosystem to ecosystem? Will there be one currency to rule them all, such as like that Bitcoin premise? Absolutely not. Only human value will rule, and all human value will be tokenized/digitized. The bridges will be the connectors in the Internet of Value and Interledger Protocol. Number 10, the value transfer between ledgers will be facilitated in large part by atomic transactions by the XRP ledger and will be supranational, supra-technical, and with 000 counterparty risk. That is the endgame, eliminating all counterparty risk in human value transfer with XRP. Guys, I think that's a phenomenal theory. Again, I think it's pretty sound, sound. Some people may disagree. Some people may be upset that he does not believe that they'll be working with the Fed, the International Monetary Fund, the Bank of International Settlements, any of these organizations, or even governments. But again, it would not surprise me in the future if this happens. Exactly. And this is insane. This is probably one of the best cases for an investment. Other people speculate that maybe they will, other organizations or even governments could potentially create stable coins that are somehow even pegged to assets that are on top of the XRP ledger. It is honestly too early to tell, but I think it is healthy as long as you keep price expectations kind of low and try not to get too emotionally invested and stick to facts. It's good to speculate and look at the potential because that's where the money is made. And for someone that might only believe XRP can get to $1, $10, they might sell way sooner, even if they have a lot more than you. And in reality, if you do have that vision and you believe it and you are lucky enough and it actually does develop that way and XRP hits $100, $1,000, whatever it may be, because it truly is impossible to predict price, you would have held longer and you would have made multiples or orders of magnitudes higher in terms of a return on your investment. Now, granted, I think it's also important to de-risk and take profit when necessary. But again, guys, no matter who's talking to you, even myself, I cannot preach and tell you what to do because I'm simply learning as I go as well. And we're all doing the best we can do with what we have. So you have to do what's right for you and your own personal situation, your own family. I mean, again, there's just so many variables. So when people ask me, do I have enough? When do I cash out? How do you recommend it? You have to find your own style. You have to ingest different information, maybe points of view from me, other people, people with actual true success records in blockchain as well. And then even look into traditional markets and take what you like, inform your own perspective. All right. And habits. And again, we're a work in progress and we're trying to lead by example, guys. That is a quote I like and I like to live by that. So let me know if your thoughts, any thoughts down below, guys. I'm going to link Santiago Velez's Twitter down below. Highly recommend you follow this gentleman. Very, very smart guy. And I'm grateful to have him in the XRP community. And I will see you in the next video.